Hey, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Everything in this video can be found on a public domain, and the full disclaimer is down below. Lots of love and many blessings your way. Hey, you guys, do me a huge favor and check your subscription to my channel. They love to slowly delete them in batches. I take all sorts of screenshots of that happening. It's not fair. There's nothing I can do about it. But you'll have to resubscribe. I'm sorry. Meghan's lost yet another friend. This is just ridiculous. She can't keep nobody around. Nobody. She and K McPhee went to that Immaculate Heart School together, and that's where they originally met. And they were getting along pretty good for a minute. But she did the exact same thing that she's done so many times. Tried to steal K McPhee's thunder, her pregnancy announcement. So it's being said that Meghan did set up the entire paparazzi shoot for the night that they all met up at Lucky's Steakhouse in Montecito. Shoot, we knew all that. We knew that when we seen the pictures. Complete setup. She's playing mind games. There's no good front pictures of her. There's just pictures of her in the wrinkled house coat trying to cover up her stomach area, making it seem as if she's hiding a pregnancy. That was nothing more than to steal K McPhee's thunder. What took Catherine so long to catch up? Catherine made quite the statement the other day when she said this. Meghan and I knew each other from childhood, but really, Harry and my husband are friends, and it's really nice. Did you guys catch what she was really saying? Hey, we know each other, no big deal. But the real friendship here is not between Meghan and myself. It's between Harry and my husband. Oh, Meghan. She can't help herself. Meghan has loved to call on the paparazzi and set up these shoots for many years, even before she met Harry. This is what she does. She did it at Misha Nonu's wedding. She did it over there at the royal wedding. She's gonna do it no matter who she's hanging with, no matter where she goes. She cannot stand to have female competition. Have you noticed? Well, they say she's lost a pretty good friend in K McPhee. That woman wants nothing to do with her and has actually been blowing her off. Harry and David Foster have the real relationship. You know Meghan can't get up with girls. There's no way she can get along with them unless they're just exactly as nasty, conniving, and sneaky as she is, which I would think Jessica Maroney would fit that bill. But if you read Jessica's face, she's not into Meghan at all either. Jessica just likes the perks that come along with Meghan these days. They're burning bridges everywhere they go. They're losing friendships. They're losing relationships with family and business. It's really crashing and burning for Meghan and Harry. People from both sides of this election have come out speaking against Harry and Meghan being involved in politics, saying that they had no business, no right to put their nose in it. This is not coming from one side. This is both sides. And what does Meghan and Harry do in true Meghan fashion? They put their spokesperson out there to put all the blame on the Queen. Instead of saying, hey, I did it, we did it, here's what they did. Their spokesperson said that Harry and Meghan were not the only royals to have ever put their nose into political things. Their spokesperson brought up the fact that in 2003 and 2014, the Queen herself encouraged people to vote when there was a referendum in Scotland, and then again when there was an election in Wales. So, according to their spokesperson, what's good enough for the Queen should be good enough for Harry and Meghan. Really? I don't see it that way at all. And just because she was nicknamed Princess on the set of Suits due to her diva behavior doesn't make her Queen status. And to know that both sides of the political parties are agreeing that Meghan and Harry have no business in politics, not in the United States, that should be proof enough to them that no matter how many Zoom calls they're on, no matter how many speeches they give, nobody takes them serious. Now, speaking of the day that they were sitting on the bench, giving the spiel that everybody needs to get out there and vote, they said Harry kept forgetting bits and pieces of his speech, what he was supposed to say. And one of the boom operators has since leaked out that they overheard Harry getting all sorts of grief from Meghan, even being called an idiot because he couldn't remember 2 minutes worth of his speech. His entire demeanor was so down and out. He was so upset, didn't want to be there. You could totally tell. His body language, it spoke volumes. I wondered what was going on. Now that makes sense. You could totally tell something was wrong between them. It was a weird situation. I didn't even think they were there together, to be honest. I always think back about what her dad would say. He came out a few years ago saying, nothing is ever good enough for Meghan. No matter how perfect you do things, no matter how perfect you present things, no matter how nice it is, it's never good enough. And that, coupled with the fact that she's yelling and throwing tantrums, calling him an idiot over not being able to memorize 2 minutes worth of speech, that right there is the reason why he's always looking crazy, super stressed out. Her dad said something too one time, never tell her no, and she's always right. She never takes responsibility for anything she messes up. And that totally explains why they had their spokesperson out there in the media putting all the blame for their political involvement on the Queen. She cannot take responsibility. She just cannot do it. I was talking to a couple of friends yesterday about Meghan and the photo opportunity she would have cast in her vote. And initially they said that she did have plans on having a photo shoot at the voting polls. But when the Queen caught wind of that, she threw a fit. Now, it must have been a pretty big one, because Meghan ended up sending in her voting ballot. It's always something. They can't live a peaceful, normal life, the one that they left the royal family for, remember? What a mess. I really hope y'all are having a good day today. I'll see you soon and we'll talk fast. Please stay safe and be blessed and know everything's in God's hands.